Namaste everyone. Welcome you all back to the Wisdom in Spirituality podcast. In the last session, we were discussing about karma. A lot of insights we got from Rohan Master. Now, in this episode, we are going to discuss further about karma and some more information and clarification we are going to get from Master Rohan Shiri. Once again, welcome you, Master.
Thank you.
Master, I would like to start with, people say that if you do good, good things will happen to you. If you do bad, bad things will happen to you. Sometimes we see a person, he or she has been doing good things, but in their life, some of the bad things keeps happening. What is the reason behind it? Is there any relation with respect to karma?
See, many a times, what we see is good things do happen when you start doing good things. That is for sure. And bad things do happen when the bad things when you are doing something bad to others. So it's a give and take policy which happens every time. So there is no secondary thought on that. But yes, sometimes you might see some people who are really good and they might be suffering because of many things. It can be for their illness, physical elements, or financial losses, or some things. So this is also related to karma. This is also related to karma. Now, when we talk about karma, that is something beyond give and take policy. It's not that I am giving you 10 rupees and you are giving me 10 rupees back. It is nothing like trading. It's not something which like, okay, I am giving you some good things, I expect something good things to happen. It's not in that format. That's why English cannot explain. I told you, there is no alternative for word karma in English. That's what I was telling you.
Yes.
In the first, because it is much beyond this language. Okay, now when I say, for example, I give you a mango. Okay, this I think so I have explained you many times, but let me explain you. When I give you a mango, you eat a mango. It's a good thing. Okay, it's a good mango, you eat a mango, and you see, okay, this is a very beautiful mango, let me plant it. So you take it to your house and you plant it, and this mango will not yield you anything as soon as you plant. It will take another 10 days or 20 days to grow, and after 2 years it will slowly start becoming big. But it might take after 7 or 10 years, you will start getting mangoes. Initially you will get 1 or 2 mangoes first year, second year onwards little more, and third or fourth year onwards you will get massive bucket full of mangoes. Okay, and you eat these mangoes, you distribute among all of your relatives and friends and neighbors, and they are also happy because they have some sweet mangoes. You understand? So karma works like this. Understand? What did you plant? One sweet mango 7 or 10 years back, and now you started getting benefits of mangoes, which was not only abundant for you, you ate, your family people ate, your neighbors ate, maybe your family other members ate, or maybe you can sell a little and you can get a lot of goodness. You understand? Now, instead of a sweet mango, if it was a sour mango, it was not so good mango, what will happen? You will get back again 7 years later bucketfuls of sour. Now what happens is, many a times people don't understand this. So we always say, what did you put down into the ground, or what did you sow, or what did you reap? It all depends on what you did. It can be a small one negative karma point. Understand? But after a few years, you will start getting lots of it. You understand? So this is how it happens. So We always say, okay, for example, you do something negative. For example, let me tell you, you go slap or hit somebody, okay, and within 15 minutes you might see this, okay, you might, even for your own children, it can be anybody, okay, he might have done, actually he might have done something wrong, so you beat him, but within 15 minutes or half an hour you get back. It can be in a form of knife cutting your hand, it can be in form you will just triple and fall, some beating you will get back, okay. This is called instant karma. Now what happens is, this karma, what you give and receive, is in a very short form. Means within 15 minutes you hit and it comes back. That means you are in a very neutral karma points. You hit today, after 3 days or 4 days or 10 days you get a beating back in a little more stronger way. That means your karma points are building up. Your negative karma is in a bigger form. One day you will start receiving in multiples because it has started growing. Here it is a, if your beating is for very short time, that means your karma point is almost zero, it is not negative. But if it is a longer duration, then you are going to get it in a very big form. This is what happens. Many times we see lot of I don't want to any professions or anything, but some of the professions, politicians, any kind of people, you see them, they are doing very good. But once they start receiving back, it is very difficult for them. It will take them life after life, generation after generation. So it's very important you start building your positive, whatever way. Yeah, as humans, we all do mistakes. So we have a beautiful, which I think so you are also aware of, something called forgiveness. So we can erase our past small mistakes, so it doesn't grow to a large, like a tree which gives you lot of negative karmas. So erase it at the bottom, and I'm sure you will be able to make your life beautiful.
Thank you, Master. You are explaining about instant karma. If I have done something wrong to someone, immediately after few hours, if something wrong happened to me, means the instant karma is gone. If I am hurt or if I am fallen down or something like that. If it is happening after many years, that means that is very dangerous. Correct. But how the people will come to know that, like, this particular thing, something wrong has done in the past, that is the reason this is happening to me like that. How the people will become aware of all these things?
See, being aware is something which you have to build. Okay. Otherwise, you are lost. See, what happens is, many a times, many people are lost. I would not say many, majority of the people are lost. Because they have stopped listening to themselves. They think what they are doing is correct. For example, as a profession, okay, as a profession, we have been training children for long, more than few lakhs of children and thousands of children, teachers, we have been trained. And the assumptions of the teacher is, I'll just put it like this, that if a teacher does not beat the students or doesn't shout at a student, he cannot mend the student. This is what our education system thinks, or this is what the teachers think. Many times, wherever we have gone, we find teachers having leg pain, back pain, or some of the physical elements, they have some problems. So when the person is having a knee pain or something like that, we tell them, because there might be two reasons why you are having a knee pain. One is because your walking style or your slippers which you are wearing, plastic slippers and rubber slippers which you are wearing, you should change. Or else you don't shout at people. Don't abuse people with your mouth. When you start abusing people, the energy goes down to your legs and you start accumulating negative energies in your legs, and you start getting, most of the teachers or professionals who have that habit of shouting because of their profession do end up with these problems. So it's a direct relation. I would say it's a direct relation. Okay. So being aware. See, there is a way you can teach children in a nice way. Okay. You don't have to shout out at them, but you can tell them in a way with a tone which gives them the strictness, and they understand what I am doing is wrong. Now, if you say no to a child, you should be able to explain why you are saying no to that child. Okay? If you are saying yes, why are you saying yes? When you are able to do that, you don't have to beat them up, or you don't have to uh, do it in the wrong way. Understand?
Yes.
So, whatever profession you are, it is not needed for a boss to shout at their subordinates. It is not needed. Somebody has made this as an importance because they didn't know any other way. They didn't know other way, but they knew only one way is to see that if the boss is there, he has to shout so that the subordinate thinks my boss is angry, and there's a fear which has been created among the employees, and they work better. It is absolutely a wrong concept. It doesn't work anywhere. It has not worked anywhere. It only creates a slave and a whatever you can call it as. Okay? So nothing but one day that will rebound back. It will come back to you, whoever you are, whatever position you are. So being aware of your situations. Many times, many people make this mistake. When they have power, they think that power, it can be a simple power of being a mother, or being a company boss, or being heading a state, something like that. You have to build positivity. You have to be humble. You have to bring in that positivity with whatever power you have. Then things will become beautiful, not only for yourself, but also people around you. People will be very happy being around you. Otherwise, slowly and steadily, your behavior will create a vacuum in your life, which we see many people as they grow old, as they retire, or they don't have that power, they are left with nothing. You might have also gone through this process of understanding people who have just with great powers, great chair power, what we call it as. Suddenly they get retired, they are nowhere. They don't know what to do. They are just lost in life. So we should understand this very consciously, behave consciously. So that brings positivity. So consciousness is much more important in life. Understanding life is very important. Otherwise, you will spoil your health, your finances, your power, your relationships. One day, everything will be lost. And that day, it will be very difficult.
Thank you, Master. Some people, they are very healthy. They are leading a normal life. Suddenly, they will fall sick for some reason. From there, to get up, they find it very difficult. Actually, means they undergo a lot of health issues. What is the reason behind it? Like, is it because of their negative karma?
See, nothing happens suddenly. Okay. Body reacts. Body reacts according to what you react. Where we say, we have a tagline in our universal knowledge. It says that universe is around you, universe is within you. So this is a very difficult tagline for people to understand. Okay. But actually, what is around you is also within you. Okay. So how you behave outside, just I was explaining you that, it will react back to you, inside you. For example, you may not like a person from North India. Example, you don't like a person from North India. Okay? And you start hating him for some reason. Luckily or unluckily, you eat chapatis in your food, which is a wheat grown from that region. Okay? And you eat it. This goes inside your body. Now that starts, oh, I am a North Indian. And this South Indian does not like this North Indian. Now there is a conflict of interest. New cells are formed because of this eating habit. You understand?
Yeah.
So there is a conflict. What is happening outside started happening within yourself. Now this fight which is started outside has become more here. It might even turn to cancerous. You understand? Now, even a cancerous person, actually he will get one signal. There will be a slight pain somewhere. There will be something which it has happened a few 3 months, 4 months, 5 months back. But you are not conscious. You understand?
Yeah.
When the pin drops in the silence, you are able to hear it. Here the bell has fallen, not one bell, 10 bells have fallen, but you are not able to hear it because of so much of noise around you. My that, my this, my that, lot of things which is connected with you, which your body is talking to you. Please help yourself, but you are not hearing it. What happens? Then what happens? There is no other hope for that body. It will start growing. Internal fight has started. Everybody is fighting with each other, killing each other. A cancer cell is not outside cell. It is your own cells which has hit each other and it has fought with each other and it has died. And these dead cells start decaying. Then cancer happens. So we have to understand this very, very clearly. Once you start understanding this very clearly, I am sure nobody will get into this mess of life, which has health issues or different issues. It can be health issues, it can be relationship issues, it can be a sudden downfall of financial issues. Everything in life starts bombarding you, not suddenly, it might look suddenly, but it is because of piled up. It's all slowly and steadily piling up.
Thank you, Master. See, as a human being, we all think that like, okay, if we do good things, good thing will happen to us. Bad things, bad thing will happen to us. But we are under the impression that like nobody is watching us. Like whatever the good things we do or the bad things we do, like how it is getting recorded, like who is going to keep the record of all these things?
That's a very good question. Last time I was watching one ad of one security camera. It had written on the top in the hoarding, "Upar wala sab dekh raha hai." Okay, something like that. Yeah, it's like see it's like I just told you, like a supercomputer. Okay, so as you go deeper into the subject, you understand that we as humans have an aura. We human beings, we have chakras. We human beings have a connection, which is called spiritual connection, which our connected from our head up or bottom, kundalini, or our feet, which is connected to our earth. So you are not just a random person born on this earth. So you have a lot of connections. Okay, but sometimes yes, the connection becomes weak because of various reasons. It can be a lie, it can be some negative aspects. Your connections becomes weak. Then when the connection becomes weak, then suddenly, like you said, attack will happen. You understand? For example, you might have seen a herd of buffaloes. Correct? When there is a herd of buffaloes, tigers don't attack them because they know it's very powerful. But one buffalo who fights and starts moving out of this herd, he is the first person to be attacked. You understand? So you start doing negative, then you come out of that herd, or the energies which is all around you, the positive energies were around you. Then suddenly you are being attacked. This is what happens. Okay? So there is nothing called a sudden thing, but it is an action which has happened in your life, present life, or it can be your again the past connections. Very few people have it, but surely they'll have it. Again, all those things are there, which makes you or breaks you who you are. So we always say, you have this life, learn it, start doing it from today. Otherwise, yes, you have a lot of time. Learn it the hard way, and if not this life, next life, no problem.
Thank you, Master. Let us understand more about the karma, the different perspective in the next session. Thank you.